All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first installment of the MemeWar.
MemeWar.
Tonight, we are going to be featuring an epic battle between Eric, the meekest of Meek Informants, and V-Power, a.k.a. Mike of NEL5R. So I am joined tonight by my fabulous wife, Roarin' Lauren, who you can also see her on stream. And we are also joined by Bayushi Adam of the Meek Informants.
Hello! Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it's great to have a representative here. I wanted to have somebody from NEL5R on tonight as well, but their schedule got weird, and originally they weren't going to be casting tonight, but now they are casting tonight, so we've got one podcaster here, and that's you, so represent.
Yeah.
I was on
we also have the
one time.
We have the two people playing as well, so they're our representatives as well.
That's true, right. Of course, we have Mike representing us, NEL5R. All right, so let's take a look at, I have up here Mike's list, which is called Copy of Evil Girls with White Tokens, version 3.
Yeah, this is, are you displaying it for the viewers right now?
Yes, they can see the list.
Okay, so first of note, and just because it's crazy, the mirror's gaze is in here. So if the server crashes because of a certain situation pops up, it'll be because the mirror's gaze gets played today on the stream.
Yeah, we were going to put Jigoku's coding to the test with mirror's gaze.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's a card in the game.
Especially if it ends up interacting with any of the new cards, which I'm pretty sure Eric is running a decent amount of.
Yes, we'll have to look at his deck in a minute here.
So we also have, for some spiciness, we've got 3 Taru GIs. I like that.
Yes.
And 2 Oracle of Stones. I'm not sure what part they play in the strategy, other than they get you cards and then lose you cards, and your opponent also gets and loses cards. That's a thing. We also have Severed from the Stream. This is another card I've never seen actually used in play. Perform a glory count, and the player who loses the glory count returns all the rings in his or her claimed ring pool to the unclaimed ring pool.
Yeah, I like this card's artwork.
That's a great compliment to this card, yeah.
Very expensive card.
I actually love this card.
Yeah, pay a fate and return their rings, okay. If you're winning the glory count, like, there's an argument to be made that you could use this to try and snag Imperial Favor, but you're already winning the glory count. So who knows? And then we also have Subdue the Spirits for 2 fate. During a conflict, if you're more honorable than your opponent, till the end of the conflict, each participating character you control adds its glory to each of its skills. This seems like it would be a good Phoenix card, except for the fact that it costs 2 fate, I think. And it's not a spell, either.
Now here's a question. Severed from the... what is it?
Severed from the stream?
Yes. So would this be good in like a Scorpion deck, because they could intentionally lose the glory count and return a ring that they may want to trigger again?
Trigger again how?
Like if they
yes,
wanted
like
to...
airing.
Oh, yeah. I see, yeah. Yeah, that is probably the way the designers intended it to be used.
That seems like the only legitimate use,
Yeah.
but we'll see what Mike does.
I mean,
with
the
it.
issue with this card is that it costs 1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm going to love to see how Mike puts it to the test here and see what he does. So, like, I guess the overall thing here, because this is the first time I'm seeing his deck, is there's a lot of 1-ofs in here.
Yeah.
And so we need to just make sure everyone understands this is all about the jank, right? So I'm sure Mike has a plan here that we're not totally seeing. And I say that because of all of the 1-ofs. The 1-ofs make this really, really challenging to figure out what he's going for. I don't know what the conflict deck is shooting for here. I mean, he's got a bunch of attachments, which is nice.
1 Finger Jade, 1 Tattered Missive.
Yep. And so he's got to have enough courtiers. I wish this was on Bushi Builder. It's easier for me to see a lot of stats on Bushi Builder. Like, I don't know how many courtiers he's got. He's got only 2 conflict characters, which to me is just kind of mind-boggling. So he's going to be looking for a lot out of his dynasty to pressure on any sort of conflicts.
Yeah, and one of his conflict characters is Kujira's hireling, is worth pointing out. So he's going to be looking to force his opponent to spend fate for that -1/-1, which could be critical.
Well, there we go. In chat, he says there is no logic. If I don't know what I'm doing, then my opponent doesn't know what I'm doing.
I think the logic here is you just make the least consistent deck in the world. Your opponent can never plan how to counter it.
This is like true anti-Tadaka tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I can't play events in my discard? Great. One of everything.
And on the Dynasty side, he's got a lot of 2-ofs as well. He's not running Tadaka. He's running Fushiko and Charge as his restricted list card. Yeah. Not too much to note over here, aside from he's got a high amount of Imperial stuff in the Maya library, along with 2 copies of the big boss himself, Hanti 38.
Yeah, now that I see the title and kind of thinking about it more, I definitely get what he's going for. He really wants, he's going to go for the big purchases over there with the Glory and just Soul Bound approach them, and then use, as far as I can describe it, all of the 1-ofs for annoyance, right? Like little jabs here and there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. You just charge like Azunami, Soul Beyond Reproach, and then just be really annoying with everything else.
Yeah.
Does Fushiko have to bring back a Phoenix?
She does.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do the Hanti trick with that.
Yeah, that would be super sick, but it would be way too sick.
If only he could have an attachment, number 1, and number 2, have it stay on him when he is in the discard.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, so let's...
I'll just say one last thing here.
Sure.
He is running a little bit of Imperial tech, right? He's got the Maya library.
Yeah.
And so he does have a fair amount of Imperial, which I'll be honest, I think we're going to see a lot of that when people start to talk about jank decks. So I guess for people that are watching and viewing these over the next couple of weeks, that's probably something to keep an eye out for. Is Imperial is a thing now, so people are just playing with it.
Right. It's not like a top tier thing, but it's a fun thing. So I can definitely see a lot of people putting that into their decks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good job getting out of the chat, Mike, before you spoil yourself and see the deck list, or we might have to disqualify you. All right, so not Derek. Eric's list is a Fool and His Fate, which is a cool name. He's running a Phoenix Splash with 2 Consumed by 5 Fires and 3 Embrace the Void. I like the Embrace the Void here, honestly. Like, Dragon actually has a decent amount of Shugenja.
That's true.
Yeah, so I did talk to Eric about this a little bit because obviously we are a podcast group, and as Meek Informants, we discussed a little bit, and I was curious to see what he was running. And so his plan here, and I'll probably screw this a little bit, so he'll probably correct me, but the idea here is to bank a ton of fate and then also eventually starve your opponent from fate, so they basically can't do anything. So it's really the name of the deck is A Fool in His Fate. So that's kind of akin to what he's going for here is, playing very minimally in the beginning and banking the fate, and then eventually stealing a bunch of fate from his opponent and making it so they can't do anything mid-late game. So we'll see how that works. And so that kind of builds upon, like you said, Embrace the Void and the Consumed by 5 Fires. It's not really a trick at this point. I think everyone knows about it. You basically play a Consumed by 5 Fires on your opponent's character that has Embrace the Void, and all of that money comes back to you.
Yeah, he's definitely got a theme of like trying to get fate to like free goblin sneaks is pretty cool. His fate.
Yes.
I, for one, think this is a great deck because it is running my favorite card of all time, Good Omen.
Yeah,
I've been trying to convince everyone for a very long time that this card's great, and I'm glad Eric recognizes that.
Yeah, so for Good Omen, people who don't know, I don't know if you're showing it there, but basically it lets you, if your bid is lower, honor bid is lower, you can just choose a character with printed cost 3 or less and put a fate on it. So again, value, right? It's a little bit of value there. So I'm going to expect to see him bidding a little bit lower earlier, and it might be like we see some 3 and 4s, stuff like that, but we'll see. And the last couple of things to mention are he is running what I consider kind of conflicting dynasty characters, Yoritomo and what's his name? Where'd he go? Did he make a change? No, he didn't make a change to this. Did he make a change to this?
He might have since you last saw it. It's been pretty
Ah.
consistent since he sent it to me.
Yeah, no, this is different than what I think he ran that I saw. Okay, he got rid of what's the character's name? That's the I'm sorry, it's still there. It's got to be in his conflict. It's the hireling. So the hireling.
All right, he's
and
running 3 of
Yoritomo-
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the reason I say it's a little bit conflicting because Yoritomo wants more fate in your pool, and if you're going to be holding hireling in your hand, you want to play him, and you want to boost him at all, you're going to be spending your fate. So you don't really want to see the two of those at the same time. Is what I think. If we see one, you're not going to see the other in this game.
Right.
At least at the same time on the field.
I think the kind of strategy with hireling is you hope that your opponent is foolish enough to want to pay the fate, right? Like, that seems much better than spending the fate yourself. But then again, this is a MemeWar, so maybe he's just going to start slamming hirelings down for 2 fate.
What is Temple of the Dragon?
Temple of the Dragons is a 4-strength province with a reaction after it's revealed. You get to resolve the ring effect as if you were the attacking player. So it's kind of like a built-in Guardian Kami.
Yeah, it's a bad card.
Well, yeah, because it's on reveal.
Right.
And you never know what you're going to get, like, what ring this is going to proc off of. So
There's just so many delightful void provinces you can run.
But you're never going to run them over all the other amazing void provinces.
Like this probably goes on the box with this. So, with what he's running here for provinces, I see that going on the box. Because if someone gets there, you're guaranteeing at least that, it's at a point where they're taking a ring that hopefully it somewhat matters. Right? It could be a dishonor ring, it could be a bow ring, it could be a water ring, it could be any of the like. But I mean, what else do you put into your box? I don't. Really
I could see. I've seen some dragon do shameful display under the box. I've also seen restoration of balance under the box for like super cheekiness. Because the thing to note here is he's running Yoruma, which lets him flip an unbroken province back face down. So, like, imagine the dream scenario of you're forcing them to hit restoration of balance twice because it's on your stronghold.
Yeah, I've seen Eric do that with this deck, and I think it's wrong. Personally,
it's wrong, but is it meme worthy?
Sure. But actually, can we do a moment? Can we take a moment here and talk about what your vision of the meme wars is as far as jank? Is it to be a bad deck, or is it to just be a deck that does something weird but may not be actually progressing towards winning?
So the challenge is really to go from, like, how bad can you make this deck and still try and win? Like, can you go against every instinct you have as a try-hard L5R player and still pull out a W when you're running a bunch of garbage like 3x Kujiro's Hireling, right? Like,
okay.
I think all of the decks should be... I mean, they need to have a win condition. Like, they need to mechanically be able to win at some point. But at the same time, they should be terrible at it. And I think both players... I think Mike's deck, honestly, is... I think we're going to sink deeper into jankiness as the series progresses. Like, I think these two decks are probably the least weird of the ones that I've seen. Because I have everybody's deck list that they've submitted to me already, and looking at them, some of them are just like, I don't know what's happening here, or if you're even going to be able to play any cards. But so it really came from a desire to, like, force people who normally try and play really well to have to still, because everybody's still going to try to win really hard, but I want them to try and win with awkward shit, basically.
Wasn't there one pairing that is not using core set?
Yes. So Brandon and I forget who his opponent is off the top of my head.
Nick.
Yes, Brandon and Nick both agreed to not use core set cards. That was their sort of personal agreement. So they ended up matched against each other.
That's pretty much where you find all those filler cards. Like, doesn't that have court games for shame? Cards?
Right, because Cores was so powerful when it came out that a lot of the cards are still in use, so getting rid of that kind of necessitates that your deck is going to be weird.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so I think we are ready to hop into the actual game. I will let the players know that we are good to go.
See those good omens in action.
It would be nice if Jigoku chat could, like, ping you. I don't know how much they're actually paying attention to Jigoku right now. Also, the stream is probably delayed a little bit. There we go. All right. We are in it, folks. We have, let me zoom in here. All right, we have at the top of your screen, in the green trunks, it is Eric Canister representing the Meek Informants. And at the bottom of your screen, we have V-Power, aka Mike, running his Isawa Morisaido Phoenix. He is the elemental champion from Saugus himself for NEL5R. Let's get into it. It looks like Mike claims the first player token. And right off the bat, we're seeing some BM come. Mike says GLHF. Canister, no.
Wow.
Meek Informants need no good luck, and they need no fun.
This is good. Good already. Here we go.
I refuse, and this should be painful for both of us. That's the spirit, Eric.
There we go.
He's exactly like coming into this with the right mindset. Mike appears to be powering up Dragon Ball Z style right now. We're going to see if we can get through mulligans here without a breakdown.
Exactly.
I think they're both drunk.
No.
All right, we have a GLHF.
From the gym. All right, we're good to go.
Eric's going to mulligan 3.
I don't think we mentioned this, but Mike is running Isawa Morisaido.
Yes.
He's definitely going for the high glory, high value. I think if we had more time to look at his deck, I would imagine, now that I'm seeing what's going on here, I bet he has almost all of his characters in Dynasty have a certain number of glory that he wanted, like 2 in this case. Like, he's already got a flop here with all.
That's true. I just knowing Phoenix as well as I do, and thinking of his deck list, I'm sure he's got a ton of 2-cost stuff in there. But he's also running Haughty Magistrate too, which combos great with Hisao Morisaido.
Yeah.
So we're seeing Meizawa with 2 come on out. Meizawa, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, and the fact that he can just dupe it or add with it right now, being unique is good. But this actually might be a tough. This could be a good early break for Mike here, because he could pull into this with just like an overwhelming value. Oh, but Investigator is annoying. There's no question there.
Yeah, he'll make him pay a card if he wants to swing and pull.
I'm surprised he only put 1 on this though.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's counting on that sick good omen tech.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
Good card.
Yeah. He's gonna have it, right? He's in a bid 3 or 4 here, then, right? Yeah. There. Oh no. Oh wow. No.
He did it
Mike
wrong.
bids 4.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. The exact opposite of what I was expecting there.
Yeah. Right.
So do we think Mike is bidding low so he can fend off Restoration?
I don't know. I don't know why he's bidding low.
All right.
What do we got here?
We see a tattered missive coming out.
Yeah.
Which is...
you can bow the attached character to search the top 5 cards of your conflict deck for a card and add it to your hand. This is kind of like a weaker version of a Spyglass. And then a fan coming out. Meizawa is a political powerhouse.
Right now, he is just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's a 6, and if he gets his ability off on himself, he's going to be a 9.
Which he will with his box.
Yeah.
I mean, does this all happen just to be consumed by 5 fires?
Well, he's running Consumed by 5 Fire. Oh, no, that's right. Eric is also running.
No,
too.
Eric is running it, yeah.
Yes. It's a good point. He doesn't have a Shugenja right now for an Embrace the Void. Which would really make it sting.
Right. And
yeah, I think you still wait on that.
Yeah. Because, like, next turn, he could play this Satoshi with a couple Fate, or even Tsuki.
Oh.
Running into Vassal Fields.
Good for Eric. I think you don't defend this, but
it's gonna hurt. See, this is where that 1 Fate on Investigator really hurts.
Yeah, but why are we defending this, right? Because he's not gonna win it. and now he's now he can't swing back unless he's going to play a conflict character.
Yeah, I mean, we could see a hireling come out, right? Or a goblin sneak to steal that last fate.
Well, he doesn't need to. He's got vassal fields, right? He just vassal fields now, takes the last fate, walks into
Oh, right. He
anything,
hasn't
doesn't have to
triggered
worry
the
about-
vassal yet. Right.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about display of power or anything like that. He just goes in there happily against Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wants to know what's in his hand so he can prepare.
True, right, but he could do a political on his own into Mike, and Mike has no recourse with having no fate.
That's knowledge like 10 seconds later.
So we're seeing a clarity of purpose on Meizawa.
Again, even worse, right?
And
This
a
is
court
just-
games to dishonor the investigator.
Oh dear.
These are things. These are tough choices being made here.
Yeah. This is Mike looking to save his ability, basically.
Why doesn't he just play captive audience and change it to military? Seems simple enough.
Yeah. See, so we should pause here. Eric made a big misplay there. He should not have done. I'm sorry. He did remove the clarity of purpose. I read this wrong. That's my bad. I made the mis. So he removed the clarity of purpose, and then he did a vassal fields. Okay, good.
I see. Okay.
I thought that he played a clarity of purpose. No, it was quite the opposite.
Yeah. No, I miscalled that.
One.
Okay, so that's great then. Or not great, but it's a lot better.
Yeah, it's that was a little bit lucky, but it was good.
And of course, without Kunasawa, it's an actual discard, which feels pretty tight.
Yep. And let's go. I'm gonna go double check Mike's deck. How many was he running of clarity? All 3. Okay. Which I do see making sense. He's definitely looking to value town his characters to get multiple uses out of them in a turn. What's he running? Is he running against the waves? Probably not.
Okay. Being and becoming, going down. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
This can work.
Yeah, because he can just scoop this fate off the water ring.
Yeah.
And force Mike to invest a little more in this than he would have had to.
Yeah, I just hope that he remembers to use it before he bows from the conflict, because that's going to be really bad if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about that for months.
No,
Okay,
there it
good.
is. He plays it here.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Goes up to 2 fate, so he can save the investigator. Not bad. I mean, if you look at the hand advantage, now Eric has twice as many cards as Mike does after that conflict.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I will stand corrected that that defense actually worked out well enough, because while he still lost the province, which was going to happen either way, he stopped Mike from getting an unbow or a restanding, and he took the fate, which was going to happen anyways.
Right.
So yeah, worked out interestingly. Now the only issue is Eric doesn't have any knowledge of provinces going into turn 2, but that's okay.
So Mike doesn't have any attachment removal in his deck, correct?
Correct.
He has Maya Mystics.
Does he? Mike?
He has 3 Maya Mystics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it looks like they're just going to pass through here, or maybe looks like he's thinking about playing a character in. Maybe he's just going to wait for that second conflict opportunity in case Mike plays something out here.
Well, Eric was maxed out on conflict characters, right? He's running 10.
Mike is running conflict characters. Is only running 2.
Eric is running 10, right?
Oh, sorry. Eric is running 10.
Okay.
Correct.
So
There's Kujira's hireling.
he probably goes military water.
Well, he's only got 1 conflict left because he ended up passing through his first one.
Okay.
Want
to stand in for the glory.
Well, I would sure. You could take Earth here though, and just try and press the hand advantage is I think what I would do.
Oh, well.
He's looking at fire. I guess you want to take that dishonor off of the investigator. Interesting thing about Meizawa is with the way his ability works with doubling, him being dishonored doesn't hurt that like as much as it does most Phoenix characters.
Mike gets the 2 sweet fate. Seeker Air and then Vanguard.
Oh yeah, so it is the display of power.
Yeah, he could.
Laughing maniacally.
He's laughing maniacally. He could. I think that's an indication we might see a display of power here.
Oh, that's rough.
It would have to be. No.
It's the one card he's got. He only got one of, and like right now on the Earth Ring, not a terrible thing to hit him with.
Oh, I see. Mike just uses the money to pay to make Kujira's hireling -1/-1.
That too.
Oh.
Yep. So now he has to invest something in this conflict if he wants to get it.
Wow.
He is zero out.
Well, he could have, I don't know if he's got a katana or something.
Yeah, I'm not.
He does.
I mean, katana's on a one on that guy is like just a waste of a katana. I think.
All right.
He got to see though. That's not terrible.
True. I mean, you make him spend a fate. There is Kujira's hireling at work. He's like, I'm going to poke you, and if you don't want me to poke you, you got to spend money.
I think this next turn though, yeah, Eric is gonna hopefully he has some conflict characters or draws some because I just don't see he's got to get rid of these guys too. Actually, right now the Tranquil Philosopher works out quite well with the Beam Becoming. He'll probably buy that.
Yeah, Tranquil Philosopher is a great combo with being and becoming. You just swap a fate over.
Yeah, that'll get that investigator to last, hopefully, another 2 turns.
Yeah, and if you can keep getting value out of him, even if it's just using the ability once around, getting like a free policy debate off is pretty great.
Oh yeah,
because he could. I mean, like if he goes full combo here, right? You move a fate with Tranquil Philosopher, then you pay a fate to that ring with Kitsuki Investigator, and then you could take potentially 3 fate off the ring.
Whoa, but he gets rid of it. Oh my goodness.
He does get rid of it. Okay.
That makes no sense.
This is
the
MemeWar.
play you were just talking about was going to be awesome.
Right. I was like, here's a full combo line you could play.
And it was like there's nothing that would have stopped it, I don't think, right? Unless I'm missing something, right? He does exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, well, he's going to trade him away and find a Yoritomo and another investigator. Mike, nani?
Oh, you know what, though? I just reread Tranquil. So it's choose an unclaimed ring, move 1 fate from that ring to another unclaimed ring. So there's not 2 unclaimed rings out there right now.
Sure there are. What do you mean there's not 2 unclaimed rings?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess
5.
that's true. Yeah, so yeah, that was the whole thing. Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. I was looking at it the second before, thinking stupidly at the state of the game. Yes. So yeah. So that would have made perfect sense to do that. Oh, that would have been so cool to see on stream.
Well, hopefully we'll at least see a Yoritomo come out. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen this card played ever.
I think I've seen it once.
Really? Oh, I've done some nasty stuff with it.
Really?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really? Like that's what you choose in Scorpion?
Well, Scorpion can often have a lot of money floating around, so.
Yeah, I played some silly decks with it.
Red cards are really good. They don't need to. Well.
When it comes up next to Hidden Moon Dojo, it's sort of laughable.
Wow, and we're seeing, look at this. Mike keeps doing the low bid here. I wonder if he's trying to edge into an honor pressure scenario.
I know.
Here's the thing. There's interesting ways to close out the game with that, with the deck he's using. Because if you can get into a situation where he's low on honor, you can use Taryu GI to resolve the air ring a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, that's true.
So it kind of acts as like a sort of pseudo backhanded compliment.
Yeah, and if you can use Declarative Purpose to accomplish that, right? Get the multiple conflicts in.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just playing against that sweet good omen tech. Telling you, he's woke.
Woke to the omen.
You hear that, Mike? You're woke.
No, Eric is woke. Mike's not playing good omen.
Right.
All right. Let's see.
Mike is woke to the tech, which is why he's getting
purchase
low.
here.
No purchase from either player?
No, from Eric, I'm saying. That
Okay.
just surprises me.
Yeah.
Saving up for Yoritomo.
I guess that's true. He might just be trying to bank money for Yoritomo. I hope that he doesn't break.
He's got to be going for the conflict characters. I mean, that's all I can think right now, right? He's running 10, so why not?
That's true. He's gonna find upholding. Mike doing the classic give your dishonored opponent extra glory to make them worse. With the IMS on Kitsugi.
Cute.
And go to investigate to the firing.
Boy, I like this attachment.
It's so sad, though. We could have seen, like, so much more fate going on this investigator.
The being in becoming combo, that would never be now.
But it's void locked?
Being and becoming is, yeah.
Yes. Did he hit another clarity of purpose there? Yeah.
That's actually the best. I mean, us knowing his deck, I think those are the best cards to get rid of. So that's good on Eric.
Yeah. With no Nasawa dunking these is like a huge win for Eric.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's that investigator getting all that extra fate.
Yeah, sinking 2 fate there from the ring. Could have been 3, but 2 fate's good.
Could have been in an honor.
Right? Yeah,
he lost out an honor on that.
All right, looks like Haughty Magistrate is coming after the Earth Ring. And he's going to find Temple of the Dragons.
Ooh. This is interesting here.
Yeah, continuing to slam Mike's hand. And he gets a Secret Fate off of that. The triple :T smiley face from Eric.
So let's talk about next turn here. Like at this point, do you think that Eric bids 1 or 5, or actually 4? I actually argue he should probably be bidding 4. Anyways,
I think he should start bidding lower, given Mike's pattern of low bidding him.
Yeah,
but I don't know if he's going to do it.
Yeah, but Mike comes in with the Earth Ring after bidding low. I mean, clearly he's trying to hit Resto right now. He doesn't again.
He definitely wants to see Resto at this point.
Right, this boy needs some cards.
I'm telling you, it's going to be under the box at this point. I'm just feeling it.
Oh, and then the charge Yuruma.
There it is.
Oh, the double Earth Ring.
Why doesn't he charge Yoritomo? Okay, I got this though. This is good.
Oh man, that's really funny. Being able to trigger the Earth Ring twice like that.
That is really nice. This is super cute.
That is very spicy.
This is no joke.
What does Nani mean?
It means what in Japanese.
Oh.
If you watch a lot of anime, you pick up on that eventually.
Great.
This is hilarious.
And then we're charging Satoshi back into this. Okay.
Charging Satoshi.
Still not breaking.
We know he lost a bonsai.
I bet he wished that he had kept his box for this Haughty Magistrate at this point.
What does he have as far as military pumps in his deck? Like,
what am I?
For one bonsai.
So he lost his 1 bonsai.
Pretty much one bonsai.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So, okay.
Yeah. Eric loses his Embrace the Void. He looks pretty sad about that.
There's a lot of O's there.
So I'm missing a rule here that I'm not totally understanding. So when Yoruma comes in, did I just miss it? He flipped Temple over.
He flips it, and then because it's under attack, it immediately reveals itself again.
Good. That's right.
And then
I just didn't see it. That's what I thought, but I'm like, I didn't see it. Okay, good. I was confused. I'm like, did this not work in Jikoku? But
No, it just happened like instantly. Yeah.
Okay.
Goblin Sneak. Yeah, I bet if he still had that Embrace the Void, I bet there's a pretty sick 5 fires that he could get off here.
Mm.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I see. Okay. Pushes the Satoshi button, finds Imperial Palace. Pretty good.
I like it. And let's see, Mike is running. What's going to be over there? That's going to be
Sunpuko Saido, or
no, because it could be, but probably not because he already used his box. So you would think if it was, he would put that over that. That might be actually on his box.
It cannot be a stronghold province.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good call there. And then I could be frostbitten, but I don't really know why. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. So it'll be interesting to see, though.
We're going fire. Thinking fire.
He's thinking about it.
Nope.
Oh man, you go air here.
Yeah.
Take that fate.
Yep.
There's no need for the fire. The fire is good if he does not defend, but if you go fire, he does defend. If you go air, at least you're kind of hoping to get the ring effect off. You may not break. Let's see what we get. What do we got?
He's going to Frostbitten Crossing.
So he has, yep, good. He gets the 1 fate, so he's back up to 3 from the Seeker of Air.
And he's just going to pass through this, it looks like.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and he's got a huge swing coming up with Meizawa.
Seeing Frostbitten Crossing being played is actually scary. Like thinking about my attachment deck.
It can be very scary against like these big dragon tower decks. It's super hit or miss. The problem is in some matchups, it's basically a dead province.
Right. In most.
Yeah.
If you're scouting like a grown-up, like, should be okay.
I like that. If you're scouting like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Right. Well, mid-game or in a long tournament, sometimes we get feisty and just throw ourselves at,
Yeah. Eric wants to break this, but he knows he can't.
Yeah.
Because he has to put upgrades on or attachments on.
Yeah, he really wants to chase this.
Oh, that's really awkward.
Yep.
Why doesn't he just play a Talisman of the Sun?
We can't solve everything with unicorn cards, okay?
So, while Eric is deciding this, so it looks like he's made a decision, but what do you think Mike's going to do here? Do you think he goes back to the temple? I see no reason not to, right?
Yeah, I think you have to
it's
at this
an easy
point.
break, right?
Yeah. You just go for the easy break.
And let's see, 2 ring. Okay, we'll each have 1 ring. Eric can still play a conflict character.
Oh, that's true. He's
Yeah,
at 4 cards. He could keep looking for
exactly.
resto.
That's the thing, right?
That's 100% what you do.
But he wants to pop Yoritomo, though, because he doesn't want him... If he slams him down with, like, 2 Fate on him and doesn't buy anything else, he'll be looking at a huge Yoritomo next round.
It's a 10-10 Yoritomo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd... Resto. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's correct, Mike.
He's going for it.
I agree. I agree with you, Lauren, because I think at this point, Temple is basically done, unless he's going to do another of the Yorumas, which he can't, unless it just pops up and he charges it in.
Yeah.
So, like, he knows when he can go in on Temple. It's basically a dead province at this point.
Mike is sniffing out that the resto might be on the box.
What is Resto?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be on the box.
Yeah.
Ugh. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Nani? Yeah, you can swear. Just, try and keep it like PG-13, like 1 hard F.
The whole game? That was my only
That was
one?
it. You got it.
Well, I didn't know the rule yet. Give me 1 more.
Okay.
I'm going to save it.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
So let's see. He just ends up smashing this.
Oh, I cannot believe Eric had no confidence.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's just really like, screw it. I'm just going to save this money for Yoritomo. I mean, what are your chances of stopping a stacked Meizawa from breaking politically?
Yeah, but at a minimum, you dishonor Meizawa, and
True.
you're really. It's not like a huge thing, but him being dishonored is at least a value that you're going to not get if it's going to break no matter what. You might as well get the value out of it.
Right.
I don't know if he had a cheap, like a hireling or something like that. Like I would definitely, if I had a hireling, I'd put it down there just to at least do that.
I was wondering if Hireling has a glory. He does not.
No, he's 0. But either way, he's gonna. You buy him for 1, he leaves play. You basically to bid higher next turn.
Yep.
So I was thinking about getting rid of charge and putting feast or famine back in. And in situations when you get a character with a Vigilian Fate, like if he really buffs up Yoritomo or something, I don't know. Might not be the wrong move.
It could be a good surprise in one of these decks where it's obviously not a jank card, but kind of running it instead of any other RL card kind of is very unstandard at this point. So,
this is super awkward.
what do we got? Kaide with 3.
I mean, this is a tough purchase for Eric.
How so?
Well, because he's got Hanti.
Well, but he doesn't have the favor.
It doesn't matter. You can still buy him. Oh no, you can't. No, you can't buy him.
Well, actually, Jigoku will allow you to buy him, and then it'll immediately die.
Yeah.
Which is
that exactly what happened?
Is that what just happened? Yes, he just did.
Oh my goodness, Eric, you fool!
What?
Oh no! That is a colossal misplay.
Yeah.
Looks like Mike is gonna let him take this back.
Yeah,
It only makes sense.
Okay.
What is?
Look, we have entered a new realm of game state where there is a card. On top
my gosh!
of the card.
Seems legit. We need a judge.
All right, he's gonna set his fate back up here.
This is classic.
Can't that card just be dragged into the dynasty?
It probably can.
All right. Well, we're gonna play this out with 2 cards on top of this province. We're gonna see how it goes.
I mean, it's fine because what's under it will hopefully just be there.
Right.
I pass.
No.
I pass for fate.
What? Is he not playing Yoritomo?
He's going to try and charge him in. He's trying to do a charge with another beyond being and becoming, I think.
Okay, right? Yeah. Or a good omen if he bids low.
Or a good omen, sure, yeah.
At the end of the round, the face down card will be discarded because it's in a broken province.
The face down cards don't get discarded in broken provinces.
Yeah, it should flip.
Right.
That's, I mean, as long as Jigoku does it right, which I'm assuming it does, then it should be fine.
We'll see how it goes.
There it is. There's the 1 bid.
Okay. He's got the good omen tech.
But still, I don't know. 1 is a weird bid there. I still think you bid like 2 or 3.
Mirror's Gaze.
Here we go.
Gonna use Mirror's Gaze to resolve good omen.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop right now and say I'm not reading Mirror's Gaze right now. We're just gonna wait to see if it comes into effect, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. He's letting it go.
Good thing you didn't read that.
Do not gaze at me, says Eric.
he just doesn't want to have to deal with Jigoku crashing.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, let's get this bug out of here.
So that was a 2 fate investment. See, this is why you don't play 2 fate attachments.
But this is why you do play them in the MemeWar. I mean, he's still getting value out of Tattered Missive, right? So that's a 1 fate.
And technically, based off the new ruling, Mirror's Gaze can't even go off, correct? Like, it can't even happen because the let go resolves first. like with the watch commander. It's the same
Oh
thing.
yeah,
So
with the new like priority
new
rules
timing.
or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
timing rules.
That's correct.
Making this card even weirder.
Well, it actually makes it easier to just ignore.
Well, sure,
With
yeah.
let go makes you just go, okay, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I was trying to figure out if I should explain something on it, and I realized it doesn't matter because let go just ignores it completely.
Yep. Oracle of Stone for that sick mill tech.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Both players trying to decide what to get rid of right now.
Yeah, I definitely don't like this card.
Oracle of Stone.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely some people who have dreams of making some sort of mill deck. Although it's a weird goal in NEL5R because it doesn't actually kill you.
Right.
But Oracle of Stone, isn't that just the ability of favored niece?
Kind of, but it's double that, and it's for both players.
So it's like a friendly favored niece.
Yeah, you could say that. Eric loses an Assassinate and a Censure, which makes sense. Mike gets rid of Severed from the Stream and a Fan.
Severed from the stream.
Oh,
What?
they each play. Oh no, he plays 2 Embrace
Oh,
the
that's the
Voids.
glory count.
Yep.
Bad card. Oh, canister's disconnected.
Oh, he's back.
Momentary rage quit.
So we see a pair of Embrace the Voids going down by Mike.
So a lot going on here in this pre-conflict situation. So Eric has got to be sitting on a charge. That's all I can think right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has to be having a charge and Good Omen. Otherwise, his plays this turn make no sense.
And or a being becoming.
Or another being in Becoming, yeah. Which with still, I mean, Mike hasn't even seen a My Mystic so far, so any attachments that Eric throws down are super safe.
Did you know that Good Omen actually costs 0 fate? The free
I did
card
know
to
that.
play.
I did.
Yeah.
And another Oracle of Stone goes out.
Jeez.
Mike ditching a Sneak and a Hireling. Eric ditching a Fallen in Battle and a Finger of Jade.
That's about all of Mike's conflict characters, I think, gone.
Yeah. So he's got a Goblin and...
The Hireling, those were it.
Oh, those right. He was only running one of each.
Yeah.
Swinging super hard at the Water Ring here. Does he have... He does not have Ningyos. So
Why water?
Yeah, that's the question.
There was a fate on it. That's all I could think.
But like there was fate on fire, which would do something.
Yeah.
Have some kind of strategy.
Yeah, I don't know actually. What does it
No,
have for
remember,
the
he
water?
said his strategy was no strategy.
Right, but you don't go for a use.
Oh, you know what? He has Kaede there though, so it doesn't really matter. He really just wants the void.
Oh, true. Kaede does make the ring a void ring. I should have known this as the resident Phoenix player. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't discount the fact that fire is a good ring right now too.
Right, because Kaede lets you resolve both ring effects, so
Right.
which is
Gonna look at
really
his
very strong.
Deck and missing anything? Maybe he's sitting on a No, he doesn't. Only has one fate, so maybe he's sitting on display of power, but he's not.
What if Mike was doing it because he was concerned that Eric might use a display of power, so he picked a useless ring?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's true because he does know he's running Embrace, right? He saw that.
Right,
I mean, I could be giving him way too much credit.
right.
Or did he not? Actually, excuse me. Yeah, he saw one of his Embraces. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should point out that the players here, we know the deck lists, obviously, but the players do not know each other's deck lists. So all he knows is that he's on Phoenix Splash. All right, so he is going to break the Temple of the Dragons. Resolve the Void on Kitsuki, and then claim the Fate with Embrace the Void. Eric's a little sad about using his box and still a break happening.
So,
I mean, he has
Eric,
a lot of fate.
Eric, did he not do the being and becoming before? I'm confused. Wouldn't he have wanted to bow there?
Yeah, he would have. I think he just missed the trigger.
Because now that Investigator's definitely in play.
It has to be. When can you use being and becoming?
You have to be able to just bow. So he had to do it during the conflict.
Right. It has no in or out of conflict requirements. You just have to be unbowed to bow. So if we don't see a military push followed by a charge, I'd be very confused. Right? Like you play the Ancient Master just to initiate a military conflict here. Even though he lost Yoritomo, he could still charge Yokuni and get some pretty sick value out of that. Like, Yokuni copying Haughty Magistrate's ability is, like, super, super funny and great.
Not looking good for Eric. Why is he going to a new... Why? Just go to upholding and be done with it. Or go to... actually, he's got to have... I feel like he...
Or you go to Frostbitten?
Power.
Like, Frostbitten is a super safe ring to go to with this, or super safe province.
There you go. That works okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, perfect person to attack Senpuku Saito.
Could have another one in hand, too. Another Ancient Master.
No defender pass.
Yeah, he gets a break. He'll get a break, I should say.
Yes.
So why doesn't the Magistrate defend this? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
He's not attacking, so now he at least gets to go see the boss.
Right. He could save it if he wanted to, but...
There's no need to. He's up so many provinces.
Yeah, exactly.
So do we think it's Resto under the box?
Oh, yeah.
I do now.
100%.
100%.
100%. It could be 50-50, but in my heart of hearts, I know it's 100%.
Wow. Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm so sad that we never saw that Yoritomo hit the table.
I mean, he has 15 fate in here.
He does. It's a lot of money. He's got nothing to spend it on, though. Except,
I don't think he...
five
that's
flyers.
the thing. He hasn't been spending it in the times that he could have, right?
Right. I think he got a little flustered after the Hante flub, and then he didn't consider playing Yoritomo enough.
I mean, this is game, right?
There's the Resto. He doesn't lose any cards because he's sitting at 3. I mean, he needs some sort of pump here.
Charge, conflict character.
Certainly a lot of ways to make it happen.
I mean, he has 10 cards.
Yeah.
Should be something he can use.
I would hope so. Even enough that he could probably come back in and do a whole nother attack after.
Okay, so Beyond Reproach, and then if you mix that with the Stronghold, that'll take him to breaking. And since this is military, he can't even, like, court games to try and deal with this.
There it is.
Is there any response?
He's got to have something.
He's got 10 cards. He's got 15 money. It would be pretty sad if he had to call it here.
I mean, I don't see how he has anything.
Too much jank for one deck. Okay.
All right.
Charge.
Okay, yes, there we go.
followed by the good omen.
Charging
Which is what we
Yokuni.
suspect. We
Good
suspect in
omen,
a charge.
Yes,
Good omen,
yes.
good omen, do it. No, wait, not yet. Don't do it yet. Let him resolve the just in case the void ring.
Mike's gonna pass, so he's calling it here. So that means we're gonna live to see another round.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he wouldn't have bid one if he didn't.
I might use my last swear for that.
There it is.
Ah, fuck yeah! Great
Beautiful.
card.
Does he have another one? Oh my gosh, you can have. Does he have more?
He runs 3.
I hope he has
Yeah.
more. Oh, it's the second good omen! Yes!
Let's just mouse over that good omen card right there.
Oh, man.
Let's take a look at that
And the
frog.
third one.
Yeah.
The third one. And then he's not running warm welcome. Could you imagine a warm welcome into a good omen?
Oh, my God.
Put the third one on the investigator just so you keep that body. You get the fate back.
Okay, he's gonna play a katana here.
Okay.
It's taking him to winning the conflict.
I would have. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll appreciate the use.
We wanted to save his ancient master, so. Alright, he's gonna win it, so no void resolution.
And he can still do another conflict if he's got a character in his hand.
He could still do a 5 fires as well.
Definitely.
If he-
that'd be a good 5 fires right now.
Yeah, I mean, that could turn this game around.
Big if factual.
It totally could.
Alright, looks like we're
Oh,
not gonna see
man.
a 5 fires.
That would have been a blowout situation. though.
Absolutely.
With Mike at 1 fate and 2 cards. Man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right, and he would have gotten that 3 fate.
Yeah.
Well, the Embrace the Void is Mike's.
That's true. It is
Oh.
Mike's.
But
Okay.
even so, it would still be worth it to clear the board.
So he's gonna have 21 fate?
He is going to have 21 fate going into this round, yeah. That's a
And
lot of money.
6 cards. He's got to bid 1 again, right? I mean, this is a 1 bid situation, right? Just to choke the card. Just to choke him out.
I don't know. With the honor as it is, I would probably just go back to bidding 5. And you've got your good omens out of hand, and he only bid 1 last round.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You're gonna have to let me sneak out really quick.
Oh, sure.
Really break the illusion here. Like we're really not floating on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and a Value Town Yokuni comes
Yeah,
up again.
Another
Oh,
Yokuni. Beautiful.
This is a nice situation actually for Eric.
Yeah, and the Mia library is nice. He
Buys
could
it
use it
to
now
do-
to dig for another Emperor. Since he's got the
Yeah.
favor.
Well, but after he plays his 2 other things, yeah.
Sure.
I'd totally do that too. Oh, I should have done the Doom Shugenja first.
I guess there's an argument to be made that you could face down the Emperor onto where the Shugenja is if you play it. So you might miss it. You might miss your chance.
True.
We're definitely going to see the Eth Dreamer coming out from Mike.
I mean, I think Eric buys both of these though for him too,
Probably, yeah.
because
Oh,
you
he
want the
finds a
Miner to
Mystic.
get rid of the Embrace,
Yeah,
and Doom Shugenja is just Doom Shugenja.
right. It's just value town stats.
And at this point, like he'll have enough if the Emperor does come up next turn, he can still buy it.
Right.
How many is he running? He's running 3 Emperors.
Yep, there's the Dreamer. Then Ganja Mystic. I believe in you, Eric.
This is tough because he needs the board state to make it so Mike doesn't just ignore the attack and just swing completely into resto, right? Like that's all Mike has to do here.
Right. He just has to all in at this point.
Yeah. So arguably you do the water ring on an attack as Eric.
I think that's what I would do, yeah. You just force him to defend with some amount of stuff. Mike might sniff that out and throw his Eth Dreamer on the water. I'm kind of curious where he's gonna go with that. Of course, he could just do it, void, and then you just get it wherever you attack with Kaide.
And then does Mike draw into his assassinate now too? Right? I don't think we saw it yet. Nope.
No, we haven't.
What I missed.
Well, we just went through the Dynasty phase. Eric didn't find anything super exciting with his library. He found a Mystic. He did get a Yokuni, so he was able to dupe some Fate there. But Mike just went to like Shugenja Town and bought a Scholar and a Eth Dreamer.
Is he running Soupstorm?
I don't believe so. No.
No,
I don't think he's got like any Shugenjas in his deck, which is weird considering. Well, he's got some, but it's Phoenix.
Yeah.
But yeah, no Cloud the Mind either.
Mm-hmm. He was like he stuck to the spirit of the Jake War. No Supernatural Storm, no Cloud the Mind. Those are really good cards.
Does he have can he use for his disarm? Seeing if he could pull off a noble sack of any sort here on Yokuni.
This is really curious. He's copying Solemn Scholar's ability with Yokuni.
But he already missed oh no, it's conflict phase.
Oh no, he did that in the draw phase.
Oh, this makes sense. No, this is good because he's going to go for the Earth Ring, right? Oh, but it's only when you claim it. If she...
Well, Yokuni's already lost the ability because it's only until the end of the phase.
Yeah.
So he essentially just wasted Yokuni's ability.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Dreamer going on the Void Ring for the Kaide synergy.
Anyways, yeah. Eric's had some good plays, and then it's like stuff like that just I'm just like frustrating.
He's the Meek Informant.
I think if anything, I would have probably copied Mazawa's. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't think of. There's other stuff here that's okay, but for the current game state, you copy Mazawa. Right?
Yeah, and then you can take Yokuni up to a 10, and it's not like he's a low glory character.
Right. The only but even the Magistrate doesn't screw because he's a 3 glory, so.
Right. Yeah, you can take... Honestly, it's like, of like Meizawa, Magistrate, and Kaide, it's like Solemn Scholar is the last one I probably would have tried to take.
Yeah.
He's going for the Earth Ring.
Does he not realize?
Yeah.
He doesn't realize.
He probably does not realize. No,
he has no idea.
Oh dear. Oh, sweet child of summer.
Yeah. That's something that I will say in general is most of the things that are copyable or characters that can copy stuff is only for a phase. So it's
right.
I would like to say it's a common mistake, but I can't think of any cards that let you do stuff like when you copy cards, whether it's an event or whether it's a character, they let it last over multiple phases. It's usually just the phase that you do it in.
Yeah. Yep. Eric just jumped the gun.
Do we think he'll have an extreme reaction when he tries to bow and it doesn't work?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is the problem, right? That Eric's probably going into this with so many, his thought process is like 5 steps forward with that assumption, and it's just tough to, to unravel that. You can't really unravel that. It's just going to be frustrating if that's what he was going for.
Meizawa is one hell of a political defender with all of these attachments. Tattered Missive fan.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
rocking here.
Gonna
10
honor
to 8.
Yokuni.
Sure.
That's nice.
Makes sense.
I think maybe if you can't break this, you just favorable ground Yokuni out of there.
Yeah, it's effectively a water.
Right,
Like a
and
water
right.
ring.
You just get the bow off on Maizawa. I think all the clarity of purpose are gone too, right?
Was he running 3?
At least
He does have 3
Yes.
actually.
Okay.
I saw
One more in there.
2. Only 2 have been played.
Yep. And 7 cards in hand, so it could be holding on to it.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
He's going into the Mind Palace, and
Okay,
yep, there's a favorable. Okay. Yeah, I think you just pass through here. And then once the Mystic is bowed, you can safely blow it up to take care of something.
What do you get rid of?
Probably the Embrace the Void.
I think you wait though. You definitely do that at the end, but you wait to see if anything else.
Right.
You wait to see if it's I don't know, a katana or a fan.
Yeah, if it's something that's going to save you from dying on the Stronghold here.
I mean, this is not looking good stat wise. So I'm seeing 8, 11, 12, 13 political on Eric's side versus 7, 8, 9, 12, but with a magistrate. Basically, the Shugenja and Master are nulled.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not true. Magistrate's only at 1 to can't box yet, so the Master's still good.
Yeah.
That stinks. He has to go at Resto with.
Well,
played some more of those cards.
Resto's already flipped.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's already,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just didn't do anything the first time.
I mean, this is where it would be super sick to be able to charge a Yaruma, but that dream is not going to happen here.
Played this-
Airing, probably just for the money. And-
No, I do water. Right? I do water here.
Or
Yeah, I mean, if you can get, that's true. If you can get Maizawa back up,
Yeah,
since he's going military anyway.
yeah, and then if worse comes to worse and he doesn't defend and you're just like, okay, I'll bow you out anyway.
yeah.
And he's playing it smart here, just sending Kaide and the Dreamer. It's a big number, and you leave some stuff at home to be like, hey, you cannot just all in defend this.
I mean, Eric's got 10 cards though, so he's got stuff he can do.
10 cards and 19 fate. I'm still shocked at the amount of fate that he's got sitting here.
Right, I mean, what's the name of the deck, right?
Right. Fool in his fate. He's got plenty of it.
And remind us what Mike's deck name was?
Something Girls with White Tokens. Evil
Copy
Girls
of
with White
Evil
Tokens.
Girls with White.
Version 3. Ooh, charging Azunami into the fight.
See, this is even more reason to have gone.
That's true. This would be even better if he had swung
It would
water.
have been nasty with Kaede.
Totally.
Oh, no.
Slinging the Taryu
So
GIs. Oh boy.
Boy.
In Taryu GI, you don't have to choose somebody in the conflict, so he's just dueling this poor doomed Shugenja.
Oh, this is so bad because
Yeah.
guess what? He's going to go with the war.
And what happens to the loser?
Oh no, it's not the. Is it resolved? I think this is.
So Azunami reacts on resolve. So yes,
Yes,
so Taryu GI
yes.
will trigger.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
This is so nasty. Yeah, Yakuni's gonna get bowed.
Oh, he's gonna bow Yokuni through the fate with Azunami. Oh, the spice! The spice! I mean, you just 5-bid here.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah. Oh, Eric's never seen the Taryu GI. So yeah, it's for anybody who's not familiar, since this card doesn't see a ton of play, it's a glory duel. So
Oh my Doom Shigenja.
right. So we're looking at 3-0.
No, he's not going to fire you. What?
Oh,
He's not going to
Eric.
fire you? No.
Yeah, fire.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, no,
no.
Azunami triggers!
No.
Oh, the Baudio Kuni.
Oh my goodness. This is tough because Eric I don't think he's seen these cards before.
Wow.
That was just coming at you a mile away. Nope. Read the card.
Oh, man.
So rough.
Oh, sweet child of the summer.
So rough.
Oof. That I mean, if this ends the game, that is a beautiful, sick, janky combo. Charge Azunami into Taryu GI, dual Doom Shugenju to Bao Yokuni.
Yeah, because we kind of called the why didn't you if you're charging it in, but for him to have the Taryuja duel there was the jank play.
All right, we're seeing a Kazue come out with 3 Fate.
Okay.
All right, what do we got going on him?
He's got a Katana.
All right, he's one off from not letting it break.
And another Katana.
Gonna help out Box.
True. Yeah, so he's just straight up just throwing 9 military into the conflict. All right, and that's going to stop the break.
They're just holding out. Okay.
Eric assassinating F Dreamer.
Yep.
All right. He's holding on for dear life. I like it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he had so many cards. He had to have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough again. Like I said, I think if Eric had seen that line of play there, it would have been different.
Yeah,
Put it that way. I mean, actually, to be honest, I don't think there's anything you can do to stop that, right? Like, even if
there really isn't.
It's more of the choice on the bid might have changed, maybe. I think he's. Let me scroll up. What did he bid on that? See, I got so hyped up on what's happening.
He bid 1.
Yeah. So, and what did Mike bid?
He actually only bid 3.
Yeah. So he could have won that.
It's true.
Dueling makes me so uncomfortable.
Well, it's really coming into prominence like much more recently in the game after Children of the Empire, and it's definitely forces you to think in a different way about playing your honor and whatnot.
The nasty thing is that he has Mizawa unbowed again too.
Yes,
so
right. Azunami cuts both ways, bow and unbow.
That was the jankiest thing I think we could have seen out of these two decks.
That was beautiful. Absolutely. Mwah, beautiful piece of jank.
No. Stop. You need those to defend.
I mean, he's got the 13 fate. He must have cards that can do things.
Yeah. I mean, so what? He wants to unbow Yokuni here, right? I mean, that's what he's looking for.
Or yeah, exactly.
All right, back to Frostbitten Crossing. Nice, safe province to hit.
I mean, he defend with the Magistrate. Well, no, doesn't even really. Well, yeah, he defend with the Magistrate if you really want to stop it. Not that he needs to.
All right, Solemn Scholar to bow Shigenja.
Yep.
And okay, so he's going to claim the ring. Unbows Yokuni. All right.
I'm nervous.
Well, he's got 8 political left to defend here. Meizawa is going to come in full beast mode.
And it does. How many court games does he have? He must have a bunch because he pumps up. But don't forget, he used his box on Mizawa, so he's +3. He's 3 glory right now.
If used on Meizawa, he's 4 glory.
Oh, that's right. It's +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he can court games, which he's used 2. So, but Soulbearer Approach. That's definitely, he's only used one of those.
True.
Two of those.
Yeah.
Excuse me, he's
Eric
used two.
still has his box.
He does. That's a good point. So he could potentially muster like 10 or 11 political here.
Is he running fans?
4, 4, 8.
He is not running fans. Fans are too good. Play Kujira's Hireling instead.
He's not a fan of that card.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Meizawa immediately procs Meizawa's ability.
Yeah.
Still just 11 and 9. And okay, Embrace the Void. So he's probably just using that to get the +1 from the box here.
Hopefully he remembers to use his Maya Mystic.
True. True.
Oh.
If you can use it to pitch one of these fans. There's the castle.
I think actually he wants to probably still use it on the Embrace the Void if he.
Karmic Twist.
It's an old card.
Yeah, what is he twisting? To move Fate from Solemn Scholar to Haughty Magistrate? Okay.
What does Karmic Twist do?
It lets you move Fate from a non-unique character to another non-unique character. So that kind of suggests to me that Mike expects this to go into another round. I'm not sure why else you would do that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he not put it on his big boy?
Because Meizawa is unique.
Oh.
It has to go on a non-unique character.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, like, as a splash card, I could charge in, regulars, and then move a Fate from, like, pump.
Sure. Yeah, regulars are non-unique.
Right. They're, like, the only big non-unique.
All right.
Wow.
He's just going to bow out for the Tattered Missive. Yeah, so this is definitely going to go into another round.
Yeah.
You looking for something?
Excitement.
Well, he's clearly having trouble actually pushing a breakthrough here, so he needs more of his one-off conflict characters or conflict cards.
Certainly not a huge deal right now, but something to keep in mind. He only has 11 conflict cards left. I mean, I know we're wrapping up, but
true.
Yeah, and also Mike's gonna be in trouble because all of his pumps are. I think most of his pumps are gone. Right, like his.
He lost Bonsai.
His 308 fans. There's 2 going away this turn.
He's got 2 court games in there.
So he's gonna rely on his dynasty even more so.
Yeah, 2 Soul Beyond Reproach are already in there. I know he's got 2 more Taru GI kicking around. Oh no, he's got 2 in this card here. Never mind, he's got 1 Taru GI kicking around.
when did the other one get discarded?
Good question.
He just used it.
Oh, I see. Okay, he just used it between Kaede.
To do the Void Ring onto Yukuni.
Was 5 Fires discarded?
Yeah, that was a discard on I think one of the Oracles of Stone, possibly. I can't remember.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so Yokuni is gonna go bye-bye this round. We're gonna be left with a big old Kazue, Ancient Master, and then a Haughty Magistrate and Kaede. Okay.
Now, if he has a good flip now, he's coming into this with 19 Fate.
He is, but Mike is coming into this with 14 Fate. They both have a lot of money at the time. Like,
If he can pull off getting another Yaruma, no. Oh, and then there's another Hanti.
yeah, sees the Hanti right when he loses favor. I mean, Raitsugu is always nice.
Investigator for sure. I mean, with hand sizes, so they are.
Double Maya Mystic flip is kind of garbage for Mike.
Did he not bomb his Mystic last turn? I don't think he.
I don't think he did. I never saw it pop.
It's a shame.
All right, he's triggering his library.
The good thing is Hanti is over there, and so he's not leaving unless attack there, which I see no reason to.
Right.
Right. So if Eric can survive again, have that there.
Right. That Hantai could live to see play.
I don't see how it can.
Well, I felt that way last round, to be honest.
I felt it during that conflict.
Yeah. I'm playing a Mystic with a Fate.
Old moves.
Alright. Good old Raitsugu with 3. Mike passes. You just slam down Investigator here, right? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. No question. Question is, when does Mike actually get that noble sack? He's down at 10 cards.
Oh, that's true.
Down to 9.
You could definitely pop the Haughty Magistrate here to...
Yeah.
Now they're both
which is why you might have
9 conflict cards.
Which is why he might have saved it too, right? He saved that Magistrate being honored, right? With the embrace or the karmic twist.
Yep.
Maybe to just because he knew it was honored staying in play. There's a lot of juicy targets up there for a little noble sack.
Oh yeah, all over the place.
They're both at 9 conflict cards.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mike went for the 1, Eric for the 5 there.
But honestly, neither of them are in a threat range of having an issue if they were to deck their conflict. Like, I would actually be actively trying to do it right now.
Yeah.
With the way their honor's at.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's really gotten any sustained honor pressure. They keep kind of swinging around between, like, 8 and 10.
Going from 8 to 3, though.
Yeah, but to get all your cards back again?
Yeah.
Sure, we could have, like, full set.
Mike swinging fire with Kaede and Tsuki, it looks like. And, I mean, he's got to be trying to set up Noble Sack here, right? Trying to dishonor somebody. And Haughty Magistrate, because just winning is also good, too.
Well, issue is the Ratsugu just kills the Magistrate.
Yes.
That's
good point.
Oh, we just got a GG.
GG? What?
Try.
Oh.
Does he not see the fact that he can kill? I don't understand.
Just kill the Haughty.
Right.
Right? I mean, you bid 5. Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. You kill it and you...
Oh, right. He's suddenly realizing.
You play dragon. Green cards are good. Don't forget.
Just kill him.
Okay, there we go. Good.
Okay, all right. Now, that said, I feel like it's a mistake to then defend with all 4 here.
No, yeah, you don't defend with everything. It's just happened.
The duel ended in a draw.
How?
Right, because as Eric says, he was honored. He didn't take that into account.
But if he had used his box first.
I mean, he could have just bid.
No,
I see they're both at 5. Yeah, okay. So now you box Haughty Magistrate and then you win, right? Now that duel has failed?
Use your green card.
We did use his green cards, but not in the right order.
Right. Forget who you are.
There we go. 18-0.
Yep. Pass. All right, that is game. Chalk one up for NEL5R. Mike is going to take home the W. Boy, that was a long game. I guess that kind of happens when you're playing bad cards. We're going to get Eric and Mike to hop in here so we can chat with them a little bit. Still gonna call spiciest play of the game Azunami charge into Taru GI.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I mean, anybody who's watching live said we're questioning why not go water if you're doing the charge, and then Mike pulls out that jankiness.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. Doesn't matter what ring we're going. I got glory duels, baby.
Yeah, Mike just said it. Mike, we said the same thing.
Oh,
there.
did you?
Yeah, pump. Yeah, I think it was the right play to bring in Retsugu. That's what we were calling to kill the magistrate. But obviously,
I completely forgot about Retsugu. I had a finger jade in my hand too.
Oh, so you would be able to do it even if he had done the attachment to pump.
I should have. Well, I should have played it beforehand just to prevent it.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, if he had gone with like used his box to pump, you could have probably would have remembered and then finger of jaded then anyway.
Yep, exactly. It didn't matter. I pulled off the spiciest charge Azunami play.
We were just talking about that.
We were sitting there talking about like, well, why is he doing that? Why didn't he water ring? And then we're like, oh, okay,
all right.
And as you did, right when you clicked that card, I think the three of us were just like, uh-oh. And we knew Eric did not see it coming.
No.
That was good. That was super spice.
Eric's here. Stop talking about him.
Eric, looks like your mic is muted.
I used 2 cards Eric hasn't read against him.
Hi.
Hey there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I've seen him. But what was the friggin' water lady?
Azunami.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
This is a version of the deck I ran in the Discord league. I just took out like all the good cards on conflict side and just put in like 22 one-ups.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah. We love the no strategy is the strategy here with just like, let's make this super inconsistent.
I was literally like sitting there the entire time like trying to piece things together. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna win this. I don't know how I'm gonna win this.
Yes, that was a very silly game, and I apologize for the slow play. My wife was watching Netflix, and our internet can barely support that, so I was clicking and waiting for the page to load, and then clicking and then waiting for the page to load. I'm like, everyone is watching me.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Yeah.
So maybe it's a good time to reveal your deck list names.
Yeah, like like buying Hante when I had the favor.
Yeah, I should have played that card ever before. I never have ever played that card, and I was like, yeah, he's great right now. Oh. I was like, something went wrong with Jigoku.
Well, the one thing that we were unsure about is when you did the Retsugu to copy the Solemn Scholar during the draw phase.
Oh yeah, Yokuni.
Oh, sorry, Yokuni. Excuse me. Yeah, how I said Retsugu. Yeah, during the did you just forget that it's only during the phase?
What? I copied the Solemn Scholar who can do the
during.
Yeah, but you copied it during the draw phase.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I ended up deciding not to do that in the end, but I would have found that out and been pissed.
Yeah, we were wondering what the reaction would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I forget what even happened that I wanted to go a different ring.
You can tee off
water.
your box so freaking long. Like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty silly. I was very happy with after you surprised me with the bow, and I was like, oh, I have a Kazue and 2 swords. There. Oh, hello.
Yeah, you really saved that pretty quickly.
Mostly I'm happy with the Yuruma double Earth Ring resolution.
Oh my god.
That was my favorite thing.
That was also super, super spicy. Like, that is tied for spiciest play of the game. Like, I saw that charge Yuruma, and it just sort of, Jigoku does like the instant, it flips down, flips back up trigger. It was like, whew, this is jank.
Yeah, I was holding out for a Yoritomo. I never thought like, oh, he'll just kill Yoritomo before I can spend him out. So I was going to charge Yoritomo and then double Good Omens him, and then just have a monster the rest of the game. But
well, you had Yoritomo
I don't have clouds or anything like that, so I was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
you had Yoritomo on the term that you accidentally played the Emperor. And I felt like that would have been like the perfect time to play him because you were sitting on like 15 fate or something like that.
Yes, that was a big. So my wife was watching the season finale of the Umbrella Academy next to me, and I was extremely distracted for most of that match. And I was like, I should have gone downstairs.
Should have gone downstairs.
Now I see the excuses are coming out.
Well, no,
So,
that turn, we definitely were like, why is he not buying anything now? Like, it was definitely a question that we.
So I got kind of tilted because of the Emperor, and I was like, fuck, whatever, pass. Like,
Yeah.
fine.
I think if you play Yoritomo there, you end up looking at a different game probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like if you play, well, to be fair, I had Embrace and Consume in hand at that point, so I was just gonna fucking Embrace and Consume.
Yeah, I ended up getting rid of one of those, but I thought, whatchamacallit, the freaking haughty magistrate. When you selected 3 characters and one of them wasn't the haughty, like I was like, oh my god, he's going to let me live. And then when it dawned on me that I have Ritsugu and that thing had 0 fate, I was like, oh, I can make something happen because I counted 2. I had, let's see, I had something, I had one card I could have used as an attachment to use the box to get ahead of you, but you would have subdued the spirits already. So
yeah, and I was explaining before you jumped in. I also have a Mystic in play, and I just would have blown up the Mystic for the attachment. And I also had a Finger of Jade in hand too, so I would just finger it immediately because I completely forgot about Raitsugu. I was just like, "Fuck, we're about to duel." Oh wait, that's not super towered Raitsugu. It's 3/3. I'll bid 5. I'll just tank my honor.
Yeah.
This
is a normie Raitsugu.
Yep.
Just a normie one. Yeah, that was fun. That was a goofy ass game.
Yeah.
And that was and I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good display of jank.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you guys both had some silly things going on.
Yep.
I was sad. So Adam, I happened to pop in a chat before the thing happened, and you were talking about how I have hirelings and Yoritomo, and that's like kind of a conflict of interest. But here it is. Ready? You charge in Yoritomo on your first attack, and you crush a province, and then it's used up, and then you don't do anything, and then the next turn you drop in a friggin' hireling, and then you dump the rest of your fate on it, and you break a second. That's the combo play, and it's never gonna happen. But
you dump the rest of your fate on the hireling.
Yeah, if the Yoritomo is going away and you're like breaking box, you can just then dump another 10 fate into the higher lane.
Yeah, but that's why I say it doesn't agree with the deck, because you have Good Omen in there. Like your whole Good Omen thing is to charge. Like that to me is charge Good Omen. Your stuff
hireling
up.
is a finisher. Hireling's supposed to break the box when they don't expect it.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe. For some reason, I didn't realize that card ability was unlimited.
Oh yeah,
that's actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah. So you know how freaking traumatized Lion Clan is right now. Like Lion Chat is literally all on the hireling, and they're like, "We're gonna play the hireling." Like,
oh god, no!
I was just like,
why?
So the logic is like they can force pump it so much that the opponent's gonna have to tank fate to like decrease it,
or just assassinate it.
Yeah, that's on.
I guess he is a Bushi. Yeah,
it's Ronin.
Assassinate Bushi.
Yeah, Ronin, a very significant keyword.
Yeah, you can't like double his stats anymore or anything. Like he's gonna go to 2/2. Like, I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah, because that was the original version of him. Was you could pay 1 to either double him or half him.
I don't think that's the card Lion need.
That would be much stronger.
Yeah,
like significantly stronger.
Yeah.
I think that's the way he was originally designed.
And then FFG said, "No, I don't want to play this."
Yeah.
No.
Well, we did figure out that his artwork is the same as the
five fire or justice. Fire.
Just to the fire.
Fire is justice.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, interesting.
Cool.
Yeah,
I don't know the story.
That's lazy.
Yeah, those are the guys that So that it's basically a Ronin band called the Kujira, and they're the ones that kidnapped freaking what's his nut? Not
Some
Uchi.
crane.
No, oh my god, I'm completely blanking on his name. Hotaru's brother.
He's got white hair.
No, you're thinking that's the crane.
Yeah, no, they kidnapped him and brought him to Tottori. Remember when Tottori Suko. Remember when Suko had to do the whole story thing of like, do I kill the crane?
Oh yes, yeah, they like drag him into her tent.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Who was it? It wasn't Quanon. Doji Quanon.
Doji Quanon. Thanks, chat.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Well, does anybody have any last thoughts on this game before we wrap it up here?
Mike didn't deserve the win.
What? Wait, what? I think I earned that. I think I earned that win.
Good Omen's still a great card.
Good Omen is still a
Yeah.
great card.
I think I just proved irrefutably that 3x Good Omen is a staple in every deck.
I've been trying to sell that Good Omen tech since we had just core. Like
Charge Good Omen, man. I don't know.
I like the being becoming with the Good Omen. I think that it's cute.
Yeah, I thought the being
that was the other thing
is
is I forgot that my investigator could have lived on in perpetuity.
Yep. We mentioned that too. You had a chance to get like an extra fate on him. You would have been like,
it just never dies because you don't care about a conflict. You're like, okay, well then I'll just take another card from you.
Yeah, the conflict you lost and you were going to lose it anyways. You just get it.
Yeah.
You would have gotten 2 extra fate.
I was surprised. Yeah, I was surprised he didn't do that either. Like I literally had to keep low bidding because I'm like the resto's got to be fucking somewhere, and then I realized it's on his fucking box, isn't it?
I'm so sad that didn't catch you by surprise. That would have been glorious. That's a problem with this deck though. That it's like it's a one and done. Now I can't because there's no other province to put. The other one is manicured, and you.
I thought you might have put Shameful under there.
Shameful could go on there, I guess. But
I mean, I'm running Shameful on mine.
Yeah. Resto is spicier though. For this, I figured it'd be more dramatic.
For sure.
I was debating putting Upholding on my deck. Like, is that like last insult of like, all right, you may break my province, but look at your hand.
Oh my god.
First. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, sorry, Adam.
No, that was great.
Oh no, that's fine. That's
Don't be sorry.
You put up a good fight.
That's literally going to be the only win NEL5R gets.
That's true.
Oh damn.
Have you not seen these decks, Laura?
I have not.
They're very toxic.
Yeah, I hear they're nuclear, radioactive,
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, Mike's deck was, especially on the NEL5R side, was definitely the best. All right, well, how about you tell the people where they can find out more about the Meek Informants?
Oh boy, Meek Informant. We do our podcast, right? And we also have a YouTube channel. So our podcast is at what is it? The Meek Informant .podbean.com, and our YouTube channel is YouTube/C/The Meek Informant. We're putting up Jigoku games like this kind of crap. And tournament. We're recording the local tournaments around here and doing commentary on those. And just casual games occasionally as well, and then podcasts when we're not doing those things.
Yep, and you guys are on Twitter at Meek Informant.
Yeah, Twitter Meek Informant. We have a Gmail account, themeekinformant@gmail.com. If you guys want to send us questions or tell us that we suck,
I'm gonna send you so many questions.
Please do. We'd love Adam. We have a little tournament going. Not tournament. A contest prize raffle thing. If we get a couple more questions for the podcast, then Adam is going to raffle off a 2-player Meek Informant playmat, or 1 player if someone would prefer that. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
Awesome.
We're also on Reddit and whatever. We're all over the place.
All right, and Mike, where's the NEL5R podcast stuff?
Man, we are not nearly as professional as these guys.
But there's somewhere you can get these podcasts.
Yeah, no, we're on Podbean. Just search NEL5R on Podbean. Luis has finally been uploading them all to Podbean. I think we're completely caught up, and we're also on Twitch normally every Wednesday. Twitch TV /NEL5R, where we usually have special guests. We talk about the local community, everything that's going on, things in that regard, and yeah, I basically try to control a herd of cats as we talk about L5R.
You should control them slightly better. Luis is up to episode 15, so I think you're 8 short. But he said he was going to do it soon, so
yeah, that's never
next week.
That's never happening.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Just never happening. You actually think they listen to me?
All right. Well, thanks you everybody for watching. As soon as we know when the next game is going to be scheduled, we're going to be putting that information up on my Twitter at Dice or Death. I'm sure the Meek guys are going to be shouting it out. We're going to announce it on the podcasts. And I believe the next round is going to be Nick and Brandon. So stay tuned for information on that. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Internet.